We formed robbery gang after SARS was disbanded, suspects confess in Ekiti. The Ekiti State Police Command has said that its officers and men will continue to be relentless in their efforts to go after all criminal elements in the state and bring them to face the law. The State Police Commissioner, Ton Mabeo, gave the assurance at the command's headquarters in Ado-Ekiti during the parade of 13 suspects involved in various criminal offenses in the state. Mabeo, who was represented by the state's police public relations officer, Sunday Abutu, said the suspects were arrested for alleged conspiracy, armed robbery, murder and unlawful possession of firearms. According to the PPRO, the suspects confessed to the crimes, saying they formed the gang and started robbing with arms immediately after the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery (SARS) in October 2020. Abutu said, the suspects confessed that they robbed innocent citizens of Ekiti State in about 96 houses within Ado-Ekiti and its environs such as Embassy Inland, Ajibamadil, Naran Students' Hostel along Poly Road, where they raped 2 female students in 2021. Other places include Agoago community in Elupoju Avenue, where they killed one Joseph Blessing, a night guard and Ilo-Ekiti. They also confessed to have killed one Apita Olabode, a POS operator in December 2021 in the same area. The suspects also raped a lady at Ajibamadil, Ado-Ekiti in January 2022. They also attacked residents of Awalidi State along Ilo Road as well as Okurage Quarters, Ado-Ekiti in January 2022. Abutu said one Joke Oledonjoy, a concubine of one of the suspects, Aderopo Tope, popularly known as Tope Pupa, was also arrested following investigation that she keeps her lover's gun before and after any operation. He remarked further that all the arrested suspects are ex-convicts who had served different jail terms in the Nigerian Correctional Center, Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State and Olokuta Correctional Center, Akio, Ondo State. The pro hoped that other members of the gang who are at large will soon be arrested. The command had last Monday paraded about 100 suspects for different criminal offenses. Welcome to another news which says, Nigeria now depends on IMF, World Bank to pay salaries of workers, Professor Tomori. A professor of virology, Owel Tomori, has said Nigeria is now depending on international agencies such as International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank to pay worker salaries. Tomori spoke on Thursday while delivering a lecture on the topic Science, Scientists and Society at the 79th Interdisciplinary Research Discourse of the Postgraduate College, University of Ibadan. Professor Tomori, who is a member of the World Health Organization Technical Advisory Group on COVID-19 vaccine composition, also disclosed that Nigeria has become a beggar for COVID-19 vaccines. He regretted that the country has failed to consistently invest in education, science and technology despite the vast number of natural resources. He said while other countries are enjoying a return on investments, Nigeria is reaping a return on iniquity and immorality. He said this is the main reason the country depends on loans from international donor agencies such as IMF and World Bank to pay salaries of workers. The university don lamented that the current democratic system in the country is full of corruption and immorality. While other countries are getting sumptuous results on their investments, we are wallowing in our own return on iniquity and on return on immorality. That is why we have 10.5 million of our children out of school, 4.5 million under-vaccinated. We become the poverty capital of the world. We are investing hugely in corruption and disdain for science and technology. And we now depend on IMF loans and World Bank to pay our workers' salaries, to import food which we should be producing. Do we still need anyone to tell us that these politicians have failed us? Isn't it more than obvious for everyone to see that this country Nigeria had left failure stage and she is now in decaying stage? Are we all just going to fold our arms to watch this country collapse totally? To the extent that a country like Nigeria now depending on NGOs organizations before paying her workers' salaries. As we are equally aware that the projects they claim that is ongoing depend totally on borrow loans. Thanks to China government who sworn never to give loan to the Buhari-led administration again. And in all, we still don't have good roads, hospitals, schools and even electricity. Too bad.
The journey that started in 2019 has culminated in the graduation of 158 pioneer students of the Unconventional School of Politics, Policy and Governance. The school was established to raise young political class with a nationalist ideology ready to drive change in Nigeria's political sphere. Speaking at the graduation ceremony, the governor-elect of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, told students to identify their purpose and work towards achieving it by participating fully in politics. He says joining a political party is the first step.
So my first charge to our new friends and graduates is to profess their purpose in the political farmland and actively participate to actualize it. If you have not yet done so, when you go home today, write down your purpose. What do you want to achieve in the public arena? Put it in the public arena and paste same beside your reading table or anywhere for everyday reference. Write down your purpose. Then join a political party, a civil society organization, or organize alternative better platforms of leverage. You may better disrupt from inside than outside.
The former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria believes there is still hope for Nigeria with this new crop of political thinkers.
Oil is on its way out, but dismantling the decades-old debilitating institutions and politics around it won't be a tea party. Nigeria is now at a fiscal cliff with the crunching insolvency challenge. Youth unemployment, insecurity, poverty, inflation threaten the social fabric. Migrating to a post-oil world of fourth industrial revolution and sustainable prosperity will require massive disruptive transformations and restoration of a productive social contract.
And we bless your calling.
The founder of the school, Obiageli Ezekwesili, says the right kind of politics is what Nigeria needs to evolve.
We are determined to start that war you spoke about. It is about the mindset revolution. There was a liberation to get us out of the rulership of extractive colonialists. It is now time for there to be that revolution, that liberation struggle to get us out of the shackles and the stranglehold of internal extractors. For this extractive political class, pioneer class, SPPG, 2021 class is on the move.
Former Minister of Information, Frank Wike Jr., says building a country where governance is felt at the grassroots starts when every Nigerian comes out to vote for competent and selfless leaders.
Unless we, the people of this country, rise up and challenge the status quo, come out to vote, question the capacity of the people who put themselves forward, resist efforts to bribe them, refuse efforts to undermine their civic authority and capacity under something we call the office of the citizen, being the most important office in Nigeria. People must understand that there is no president unless you come out to vote and so declare the individual president. There is no governor unless you come out to vote and so declare the individual as governor. And that these people are under your employ. They are your servants and not the other way around.